Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun, and it's Thursday, and let's do a little throwback. This is Married to Medicine, Season 5, Episode 1. Let's go. So Jackie's alarm has gone off. She's gotten out of the bed, and as you can see, she's in the bed alone, right? So she is preparing to go to boxing class. And while she's talking, she says that she cannot believe she never thought that something like this could happen to her. So then they flash back to Curtis talking about how she comes home on the phone. She's doing work when she gets into bed. She's on a computer. Blah, blah, blah. Right? And she's sitting there taking it all in. And she's like, I just never thought that this could happen to me. Like something has definitely gone wrong. It's worse than I thought it was. So all the ladies are doing their conversation. Simone is like she never thought that Curtis would make a mistake to this level. Uh, Toya says she had got it from a blog. 3 weeks earlier, that's what Quad says she saw this, right? And it's just a lot. She said when she opened her phone, she saw this post, and this is from the Shade Room. I remember when this came out. This is crazy. And so when Eugene and Toya was talking, he was saying that Curtis is like their role model. And then Toya's like, he betrayed the group. And the dentist was like, nothing like this should happen to someone. But Jackie has had cancer. She can't have any children. And now this is a lot. It is a lot. Child, Jackie in this boxing class, this may as well say Curtis because she was tearing this bag up. And Jackie was like, she was just hoping that any minute Curtis would call her and tell her it's a rumor going around. She said, but he never did. And she was like, she really and truly thought people were writing for her. But then she looked at the comments that people were saying. And people were saying things like, you should have paid your husband more attention. You may live to regret it. You should have made him a priority. You should not have neglected him. Your husband on the way on vacation with another woman, so I guess you let work be more important. Hope you don't regret it. So it was things like that, and then it kind of seeped into her, and she thought maybe she was the reason it was happening. This is so sad. She said Curtis came to her and said he needed to talk. She asked him to please pack and give him space. She said because she never thought that this would happen. This was rough for her. So, child, this is Toya and Eugene's IRS era when they owed that $170,000. Child, she done woke him up 4 hours before because, see, now Eugene has taken a second job in Valdosta. So he has to stay overnight at the hospital. So she's like, ooh, I don't want you to forget that you married. He was like, how can I forget as loud as you are? And she was like, well, Curtis forgot. He was like, I'm not Curtis. Then she's upset because she said the bang bang is not happening like it used to. Ma'am, these bills have got to be paid and you are not trying to work. The man has to work, Toya. And she's thinking that she needs to move in a bigger house. Eugene said no. Toya is a mess. And if she looks back at these, I hope she really treats her husband better than we see her treat him on TV. Because you're pretty nasty to Eugene. Let's keep going. Baby, let me tell you something. Quad don't care nothing about Greg. When I say nothing, P.S., on her way up to Greg's office, she had to pull over and put oil in her car. Like, what part of the game is that, Quad? So she comes in to give him a gift, right? And he opens the gift. It's his degree she had framed. And he said, come sit on my lap. She said, I don't do no office hanky-panky. Girl, you in your husband's office. Quad don't care nothing about Greg. So Greg is sitting here kind of taking up for Curtis, right? But Quad got him every step of the way. He was like, we don't really know what really happened, if it was a public display. Like Quad said, he had her at a hotel. That's a public place. And then Greg was like, it's up to Jackie to make this right. Meaning she has to accept it and accept his apology and accept him back. I'm like, Quad, Jackie didn't cheat. It's up to Curtis. Oh, child, let's keep going. Then Greg's justification for all that he said, they flash back to the reunion when Jackie said, if we can't make it together, I hope he finds someone to make him happy. I'm paraphrasing. And then he done went on out and did it. That's wild. Child, so Damon is in the room talking to the dentist, right? And she's sitting there talking about it. She said she had got mad at Damon. She thought about Jackie and got mad at her man, right? And then she asked him, like, if I cheated on you, would you stay with me? Damon said no. And he was like, it's more women for men. Like, it makes no sense for a woman to cheat. They cheat, Damon. They do. Damon told the dentist that he sees beautiful women every day. She was like, wait a minute, what that's supposed to mean? And she was like, if I ever find out, it's up and it's stuck. Definitely for her and a little bit for him, probably. So this is Cecil and Simone's era when they had the North House and the South House, right? Still dealing with these boys. At this time, Miles is 18 and he is on his way to graduate high school and go to Howard University. Now, he didn't stay there long, but that's what's going on right here. She's still dealing with these boys. Child, they sitting here talking to Miles, talking about he got 6 weeks left and to graduate. Miles ain't studying for no finals, okay? He said he gonna exempt everything. So Cecil telling him, don't get caught up with no girl and get booed up. And right here at this moment, Simone said, you just like your dad, honey. You ain't got to worry about being booed up. So in this era, Quad and Toya were really good, right? They had met to have drinks. And Quad was telling Toya how hard she's been working over at Eugene's office. And Toya told Quad he working you so hard because you won't have him no babies, right? And Quad was like, what you think he's doing, punishing me? She was like, yeah, you need to have that man some babies. And Quad told her, like, look, does Eugene take the trash out at your house? Tori said, yes, I don't touch the trash. She said she always feels like she's doing everything. So adding a baby to the mix would be just extra work. Now, I ain't gonna lie, because the baby is a lot of work. If you don't have no help, you need to rethink that. Then Toya, ungrateful behind, sitting there talking about how she and Eugene are not having as much bang bang as before. But ma'am, you have a $170,000 IRS bill that only one person is working to pay off. So take your 2 days, get the bounce house on, and let that man go to sleep so he can go to work. Because you're not trying to get a job. I hope Toya uses this as a reference, this particular season, this particular episode, and look back at it and see how she treated Eugene. I'm not saying she's a bad wife, and I don't think she doesn't love her husband, but she's definitely ungrateful. So the dentist had put something together for Jackie, right? She had a hotel room. She had these male models who were just beautiful. And all the ladies had got there before Jackie. They were enjoying it. They were just oogling and ogling over these men. And the dentist was telling them what to do. And she just felt like she was doing something for Jackie to help her relax. So Jackie shows up. Simone opens the door. She tells her to come outside because she's like, what is this, a bachelorette party? And she said, you know, the dentist is trying to do something nice, right? And so they go back in. Child, he had lifted Jackie up. When she walked in the door, Jackie told me I don't get no oil on my dress. But Jackie wasn't there. Her head wasn't in this moment right here. So the dentist asked the men to leave and leave the french fries on the table that Jackie had requested. And she got real emotional, right? And she was like, unless you have ever been in these shoes, you don't know how to feel. Quad asked her, was she going to leave her husband? She said, today I might say yes, but tomorrow I may say no. She was like, this is a hard place to be. Child, so Toya was like, Jackie's your friend. I want to be able to say something. So Toya has clocked in. She was like, basically, you messed up at the reunion when you said you want him to find someone that makes him happy. They flashed back because somebody said, no, she didn't say that. And she said, I hope he finds someone to make him happy. Jackie, the power of life and death lies in the tongue, ma'am. You can't be around here just saying stuff. Child, Tori said her job is to be her husband's everything. Jackie said you can be that when everything you have comes from your husband. Absolutely. Child, the dentist said if daddy cheated, he didn't mean to do it. And she ain't about to leave her husband because he would never hurt her like that. Okay, this was good. I may do another one. Bye, y'all.